Evening, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Blaze here. Just doing a casual little stream tonight. Got the Oculus back out, and I'm gonna do some Clio Cup racing. We're starting off at Donington at the moment. Looking a little bit rubbish outside. I don't think it's gonna rain. But yeah, if you haven't seen my streams before, I do a lot of retro-related streams, PS1, PS2, Sega Dreamcast, but I also brought an Oculus Rift recently, so it's a good excuse for me to, yeah, just get racing. I love getting the steering wheel out. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Assetto looks awesome in VR. It's proper immersive. I love it, love it. If you haven't got an Oculus, highly recommend getting one, just for sim racing, really. That's one of the main reasons why I brought it. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a casual stream for the next couple of hours. I certainly don't boast as being the best racer. I enjoy racing and I enjoy kind of sharing content and stuff like that. But yeah, don't watch this thinking I'm Lewis Hamilton 2018. So, but yeah, I'm going to be flying around now. So yeah, welcome on board and chill me for a couple of hours while we take some Clios for a spin. Right. Make sure we're all set up here. I should have everything all set up, hopefully, but let's get cracking. See, I've got Logitech steering wheel. Got this second hand actually on eBay. It was a steal for about 70 quid, and I've modified the wheel itself to take a quick release system on it and custom wheel. But yeah, 70 quid second hand. Certainly can't go wrong. I need to make sure I have... Let's just check what we got here. Let's make sure my sensor is all set up. And let's make sure we've got everything else plugged in. Make sure. Well, I feel like everything else set by the looks of it. I set my steering wheel for the right profile. And then when that's all set, we should be able to go racing. Sometimes a Logitech profile takes ages to load up. Looks good. That's all plugged in, and let's select a game. Let's go for Assetto. Game always takes so long to load up as well. Right, let's make sure controls, steering wheel better be there. That's all set on. Brake pedal is set. Drive. Right. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen my streams before, I do a lot of retro-related streams, PS1, PS2, Dreamcast. Yeah, and like I've got an Oculus in the last couple of weeks, so it's a good excuse for me to crack out some games. Assetto is awesome. Alright, let's make sure. Cool, so everything should be all set. That's that on. Good stuff. We should be all set. There's also a steering wheel that likes to freak out on me sometimes, so it's good to get that set. But yeah, if you haven't seen my streams before, do a lot of retro-related streams. I'm going to be flying around the Clio Cup now for the next couple of hours. Yeah, jump on board. If it's your first time watching as well, welcome to the stream. I do this for fun. I don't do this to show off. I'm sending on one of the best races, but I just like streaming content, and yeah, I like when you guys jump on board, get in the chat as well. Anyway, let's get racing. So we're at Donington, 5 laps. Looking a bit gloomy in this track at the moment. And I'm working my way from the back of the grid here. I've been hit. I've been tagged. Oh. It's a full 360. That's 1 meter to warm up the tyres. So he was just sitting in the inside there as I went to take that corner. Now I've got some serious catching up to do. It's the full, a little bit wide there. This is a full GP circuit of Donington as well. Tyres warming up nicely now. Not surprised after that 360 I did. But working my way back from right from the back of the grid here. Got 5 laps. But Assetto is so good in VR. It works really well on the Oculus. And for you guys that have Assetto and get mods, this is the Clio Cup mod. Also the track as well, the Donington track I've got here is also a mod I've downloaded from Race Department. And I think even the weather actually as well. That's what I love about Assetto though, you can go online and there's a really good community for guys that make their own cars and all the models on there. And I think that's what makes Assetto such a great game. Definitely carrying in some speed there. Getting gear. Lap 2 of 5. If I could just catch up with some of these guys, that would be ideal. Nice Jack Daniels skin there on that. Definitely chasing this guy down. So I love that VR, you can really kind of see how close you are to cars and just judge them. He was the guy that took me off last time, so I want to stay away from him. Slightly wide on that section. You are worried in a real drive car though on that bit, trying to brake in a straight line because that rear end just wants to step on you. Getting used to that chicane now. Turned all the assists off. It's the only way really to race these little cars. You don't need ABS, they're not that heavy. Getting wide here for this bit, bring it back in. I am on the outside. Hear him. He's just slightly wide. Absolutely flat down this bit. These clouds are looking dark. If you've noticed as well, if you play Assetto and you're wondering why I've got headlights, that is also a mod to get lights on these cars, not just these but other models as well. So I'm 8 for the moment. Having to really work my way up from the rear of the pack. Because if you were here since lap 1, you would have seen that I got turned around, nice 360, pretty much on the second lap, or second corner. I'm carrying some good speed around that bit. wants that inside line, fair enough. I have to go around the outside. It's final lap. Squeeze this guy out, whether he's going to go for the inside. I like the Red Bull livery on that one. Let's push him down the hill. Proper slipstreaming down this section. Trying to work our way up this hill. If he's going to give me some room. He did actually move out of the way from me there. It's just there. Moving up to 5th. Slightly easing off over that. Definitely not my fastest lap though at the moment. Nearly locking that front up. Get that car turned in. Bit of front slip there, not too bad. Should be able to take 5th. Look for that apex, which I'm definitely going to take all of. Should be 5th. Just over a second. That's a nice little warm up for me. So that was Donington anyway. Such an awesome track. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen my streams before, I do a lot of PS1, PS2, Dreamcast, stuff like that. Let's get this sorted because I... no, I don't want that. I want my desktop, thank you. Let's see what we got. Right. So, as you can see, I'm using the content manager for Assetto. It's one of the easiest ways to kind of manage your modifications and tracks and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to be streaming Assetto now for the next couple of hours. If you guys haven't seen my streams before, welcome. I do this for fun. I don't do this to show off. I'm not one of the best drivers, but it's good for people to see all this kind of content. We're going to change the track. We've done Donington, and we're going to head to Croft, another one of my favourite UK-based tracks as well. And let's what else have we got here? So let's go to look at the car. So this is these are some of the mods that I've got here, as you can see. Popular content that I have here, and mods. So yeah, loads of like different mods I've got on here, all kinds of different cars. It's just awesome. So we're going to mix up some skins here. Let's see what else we've got. Oh yeah, there's some really cool skins here actually. Norton one, I quite like that. I do like the Red Bull skin as well. Oh, great, looks awesome this car as well. We're going to stick with that. We're going to go to Croft, and again we're going to do 5 laps. Opponent strength I'm going to leave on just shy of 91%. And let's see what kind of mods we've got on here. Might turn some light rain on. Why not? Kick up some spray around Croft, which would be interesting. Yeah, let's get into it. Highly recommend for anyone really that hasn't got an Oculus to go out and get one of these things. It's yeah, it's proper awesome. Really good for sim racing, obviously. You know, you're right in the car. You can imagine if you were in a motion rig as well, that kind of level of kind of immersion you get from it. But you know, even with my cheap steering wheel, it works out pretty well. You get that force feedback, and you can look around your interior and stuff like that. But we are at Croft. Again, another cool mod. Awesome track. Well, that's a bit strange. But yeah, car's modelled really well. Yeah, this reminds me of touring cars, this does, going to this track. But yeah, 5 laps. Let's get on it. If I can find out where to put my... I don't want that to go missing. Probably are. You can't see where you are at all. Right, let's get this wheel lined up. Let's get racing. Got a bit of light rain as well, so this should be interesting. Tyres are cold, so let's watch this first lap. See what carnage we've got on the first couple of corners. Looking all clean at the moment. It's such a bumpy section. Just going to upshift a little bit early. Squeeze through the chicane. This car's going wide. They're all braking. Obviously people in the front are having a bit of trouble. This is going to be 3 of us in here. I'm leaning on him. And we're flat for this section. Sliding away. This is a fast little section here. Find some grip around here. Right, chase these cars down. He's a second in front. Oh, get the brake in right in here. So bumpy, that section. The car wants to go wide here. See if I can get this chicane sorted out. Oh, back. A little bit wild around there. Big bump. This is Croft, another really good mod. With the Clio cut. That's a fast little section. Oh, gotta get braking. Gotta get into gear. Chase these boys down. Oh, I'm on the grass, taking a completely different line. Let's sneak in the inside. He wants that inside, but I'm going to go around a little bit as long as he doesn't drive me out. He wants that inside. It'd be on the outside for this corner. See if I can slip in here somewhere. He's a bit of the late breaker there. Bumps. Let's tail this guy. Going wide, a little bit wide. I wanted all that track. Lap 3 of 5, Croft, with the clear cut. Try and get around that patch of tarmac there, because there's a bump just there. Still there actually, even though I went a little bit wider. Tyres are warm. These things are great. These are like little go-karts. I'm not lifting off. Lifting a little bit there. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna move him wide. He's gonna wanna stay on the outside probably. I'm sick for the moment. Oh, locking the brakes. ABS is off on this, so I've got to remember that. Let's tail this guy. Let's get on that. Slip this guy down there. This is a fast little section here. He's a late breaker, so I'll let him do his thing. Give him a little nudge. We're not going to both fit through this chicane. Oh, oh, back end. See if I can send it down the inside. It's very ambitious. He's going to... Oh, got that bump there. Right, keep it flat for this section. Oh, back end. Still flat. Lift off slightly there and get on the brake, get on the brake, get on the brake. Little nudge there, I'm sure if you really appreciated that. Oh, just lost it there. So if any of you guys got Assetto and you like your mods, highly recommend this Clio Cut pack. Got it from Race Department. It is free. It's a really good pack. And yeah, get this circuit Croft as well, classic. Remember this on the British touring cars. Green flag guy, you need to get out of the way because I am trying to push you out the way. Get back in the slip. It's going to be ambitious, trying to send it both in here. I'm going to brake, I'm going to brake, I'm going to brake, I'm going to brake. He is on the outside, just squeezing him there. I am chasing down second place. And it's final lap. Such a bumpy little section here. Get back on it. Completely flat through here. They're gonna brake. Oh, the back. That was a big slide. It's doing that at nearly 100 miles an hour. Last couple of corners. Don't know if I can do anything silly here. Let's go wide. See if I can switch back. Oh, what do you think? Oh, not onto the line. This would be close. This would be close. Oh, it's really close. Third. That must have been close. Oh, that was really close. Oh dear. Guys, welcome to the stream. Shout out to the guys in the chat. Nice pass. Hello. You have to shift earlier, mate. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm really revving the arse end out of these things. You guys that are watching from the sim racing Facebook groups, welcome. Guys from the Oculus groups as well on Facebook, welcome. Yeah, I love streaming this stuff. I love the Oculus. Love mucking around with stuff like this. And this game just runs really well in VR as well. Apart from the fact that my VR generates some strange error messages now and then, but let's head over to some other tracks. I'm going to keep with the Clios. I'm going to be racing these for the next hour or so, but yeah, look, we've got some tracks on here to use up as well. So we'll go through this. We've just done Croft and Donington as well, so let's see what else we've got. Oldham Park as well. Oh yeah, this is a really good track. Let's go international on Oldham Park. Another really good one. If you see any other tracks on here that you think could be quite good for this stream, jump in the chat, let me know. Yeah, you can see my little selection I've got here. But Oldham Park now for the next race. And due to the aggression on this, we'll be setting at 90.9. Now I've got used to the car slightly. Shall I just go for 91.5? And let's get racing. Now, while this is loading up, guys, if you've not seen my streams before, firstly, welcome. Do you like my page? Appreciate anyone that takes time out to watch my streams and jump in the chat and yeah, say hi. It's always good to know that people out there and you guys are interested in seeing stuff like this. I'm not one of the best racers, as you can see. I just enjoy streaming, yeah, and socialising and stuff like that. But Assetto looks so good in VR. Oldham Park, 5 laps. Let's get into it, guys. Tyres are cold, so let's not do anything too silly. Yeah, you can feel him just biting on braking there. He's in the inside, so I don't want to do anything too silly there. Although this is going to get narrow, so he better let me in. Oh, brake. Back end wanted to step out on me there. Oh, I can feel the car wanted to go wide there. That did not feel nice. It's the worst thing you want is that horrific understeer into grass, into a barrier. Oh, locking. Guy in front is, what was he, 1.6 by the looks of it. So I need to get pushing. Another scary corner. Down to just under a second now, if I can keep it. Oh, back end. That did not feel nice. Right, let's get on this pack. Let's not muck around now. Tyres are warm. He's braking. I want him to get out of the way. Let's use all this track. See if there's any gap for me. Brake, 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 brake. Really stringing these little cars out. Oh, the front is... Oh, that was not fun. You just see that grass. You do not want to get on that. It's getting close now. I think I've got the AI match just right at the moment for me. Oh, I just carried a bit more speed around that. That would do. Puts me into 10th. Really commit, keep that back end from coming out. Just chase these guys down. Get off the grass. Oh, front ABS, not fun. Sorry, mate. That's a bit aggressive. Need to smooth this out a bit more. Getting too harsh on those brakes. I'm only going to throw away my positions. Got a guy right on my ass. Let the car glide round a bit better. Ooh, every inch of that. But he is on my ass. Come around to final lap. A little bit wide there, just got away with that. Guy in front is just under a second now. We get to 7th. Just hang on round here, make sure the back doesn't step out. You have to really commit to that bit. That's a fun corner. Let's see if I can get this braking right, because last time I charged in here. Oh, the bump put me wide, but that's not too bad. These guys are still on my arse though. Bit smoother on the brakes there. Use every inch. Yeah, if you've noticed that the lights are working on this, that is also because it's a mod on Assetto. You can get your lights working, and with the weather mod you can set these clouds and stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. Oh god, God, that was daring down the inside. Did that work out for the last lap? No, I did push him out. This is final lap. I was wrong about the lap. This is the final lap. I was getting way ahead of myself. Keeping the speed in here. Get out of the way, mate. This will be interesting. He's got the inside for this corner down here. I can hear him, so I better give him some space. He's giving me space by the looks of it. This will be interesting. This is a quick corner. We're both going to glide around here. That was a little bit scary. He's done the right thing and moved behind me. Final lap, Autumn Park. Big bump there. Slip this guy, Mr. Green Flag. Coming into a fast section around here. Requires a little bit of lift off. I'm going to push him around this corner. Literally. Might be able to have him from the inside there. That was a little bit daring, so I'm locking my tyres, but that is 5th place. That's a really good track. Absolutely love that track, especially in these cars. A lot of corners there where you're just hanging in and waiting for the back end to stick. Really good. Love that stuff. See what other tracks we got. Sticking with the Clios for the rest of this this short little stream. Keeping it casual. Autumn Park, that was the last one we did. And that's where we want to head to Silverstone. Well, so we got Thruxton as well. Oh, Snetterton, that's another good one, isn't it? Thruxton as well, that's a really fast one, which it's always good fun. Rockingham on here as well. Silverstone. Let's keep it. Let's do an international wet. Let's see if we can get this. This will be interesting. Type. Bit of light rain. Keep with this. We keep the aggression exactly how it was. Let's get into it. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen my streams before, welcome. Do a lot of PS1, PS2, Sega Dreamcast, a lot of retro related streams, but I brought an Oculus recently, so that was the main reason. Doing a bit of VR racing, because yeah, the Oculus and Project Cars 2, Assetto, Race Room, stuff like that, look amazing in VR. Not tried VR, highly recommend it. Yeah, streaming the Oculus for an Assetto Corsa for the next hour or so. Track is looking damp. There's going to be quite a few slides here by the looks of it. For some reason I'm sat on someone else, it's a bit weird. But yeah, I'm going to be flying around Silverstone in the wet. It should be entertaining. Yeah, I can feel the lack of grip already, and with the spray this should be entertaining. Oh yeah, the back is really slidey. Whoa, that front does not want to grip. Can't even get into gear. So slippy. See if I can get my braking right on this one. Oh yeah, that is going wide. No front end grip. Super slippy. Send it into this corner. The front end is not gripping whatsoever. I've not got a wet setup here. Those guys are leaving me for nothing. They got 12 seconds on me already. This is super slippy. Locking, 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 locking. That front does not want to grip. Nowhere near with, what's that, 17 seconds ahead? That is unbelievable. Let's try that in a dry setup. There's absolutely no way I was catching up. Let's try in the dry. Guys, if you've not seen my streams before, seen my page before, yeah, jump in the chat, say hi. Do a lot of streams, PS1, PS2. Any excuse to get the old consoles out, but I do love playing racing games in VR. Especially Assetto, looks awesome, and you can get those mods like this, Clio Cup. Really cool mod. Again with Silverstone as well, and yeah, the game just looks awesome. Right, let's try 5 laps now in the dry, see how we go. There's a bit of movement going on. Getting tacked, but I'm going to keep it pinned. Oh, He jumped over the curbs. I jumped over the curb. I was going to force him off the track, and I thought that's a bit naughty. Got the inside. He's really, they're all using all the circuit. He wants that line. He's going wide. Nearly bumped into me as he went over that. That sleeping policeman there. Front end's not gripping. Going slightly wide there. I say slightly, I am in a different county. Guy in front is 1.5 seconds. Until I'm concentrating, I've gone quiet. It's down to 1 second. I need to close that gap in. Should be under a second now. Going wide again there. Bring it back just. Skip that curb. Got to get a better line out there. I feel like I'm throwing away some speed there. That guy's on my arse, and I'm certainly not catching him. Slightly wide line there. Brake really late, really late. Gonna go around the outside. He wants to move across. Fair enough. Need to get back on the track, so I'm not gripping. I'm not gripping. Lost me a bit of time there. He's going really wide. I don't know where he's going. Right, let's see if I can get a better line here. I've taken it slightly wider there. Need to slip a bit more. Oh, back end slightly wanted to come out of me there. Definitely last brake, late brake there a lot. Using every inch there. Got a guy next to me though, so I can't squeeze him out. I think he's behind me now. final lap. Silverstone. It's the short circuit. Grip, come on, grip, grip, grip. Assetto in VR on the Rift, which I highly recommend getting if you've not experienced VR, or if you're into sim racing really. Adds that level of immersion. It's awesome. Grip, 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 grip. Stringing these little Clios out. Oh, just 5th place. 0.1. Just nicked that from him. He wouldn't have liked that. He would not have liked that. Poor guy. Just nipped right on the end there. Welcome to the stream anyway, guys. Some little casual stream with the Oculus. Flying around in the Clio Cups. Mix up the tracks a little bit more. We started off with what kind of tracks have I got here? Barcelona. We've got some drift tracks, which obviously I won't be doing. Brands Hatch doesn't work very well, if I remember. Croft was really good fun. Donington as well. I guess what we could be doing is these all drifts. Snetterton we haven't got. We haven't done that actually recently. Fruxton as well, really quick. Let's go to Snetterton. That's bit of mist. Let's make it slightly later. Let's dark it up a little bit, and let's get going. Or not, because for some reason that track is not loaded in. That's the only one I've got there as well. I'm pretty sure I've raced that one already. Rockingham, yeah, again, that was that's another interesting track. Fruxton should be good. Another high speed one. This would be entertaining. See if I've got this one loaded. Go on. Yeah, it looks good. Any guys from the stream on the Facebook sim racing groups, welcome, and the Oculus groups as well, guys, welcome, and anyone watching on Twitch, YouTube, blah 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 blah. If you haven't seen my streams before, yeah, do check out my page. Not just sim racing, not just the Oculus. I do like to play retro consoles as well, PS1, PS2, Dreamcast, stuff like that. But thanks for tuning in. I seem to be keeping these little cars on the road at the moment, which is unlike me. Yeah, it's awesome. VR is truly amazing, and this game just looks really cool in VR. Clio Cup, 5 laps. Fruxton, let's get into it. Lights out, cold tyres. It's a fast track this as well. Oh. A little bit of mist. There's not really a gap here, but I will try and make one. Where is everyone? Let's make sure. There's a guy on my right there. Oh, big bump. Really big bump there. He's going to hit it. Let's get tucked in. this is such a fast section to be in these little things. Oh, back end, keeping it pinned. Go wide. I need to learn this track. Go 120, 120. Got to get braking here, tucking in. Tenth for the moment. Fuxton missed 5 laps. Let's get braking here because it's going to... Oh, when I say braking, my brakes are locking. Missing that completely. At least I know where to brake next time. This is pretty much flat. It feels flat. Just about flat. Brakes are warming up nicely now, but a little bit of stick there, not too bad. Oh, he wants that inside line. He's not muck around. I need to get back on the track, on the black stuff. That other guy's right behind me now, which is no surprise. And I'm going wide here again. Didn't have that apex sorted at all. Oh, this is bumpy. This is very bumpy in VR. Just keeping it pinned and forth. I've got rubbish all over my tyres as well. I've got some major catching up to do now. Let's see if I can get this braking point done, because I definitely didn't have it last time. Just brake in there. See if I can keep it flat again. Just about. Definitely need to get these racing lines nailed for Thruxton, because I'm all over the place on the fast sections. Those curbs are horrible. They just want to launch your car. Big curbs. Had a big back end scare. Let's get back on. This is where it's going to go wide and not gripping. Whew. It's inches away from grass there. Another section where I need to get the brake in. It's 2 seconds I need to make up here. Last at the moment. In that front. Right, 1.5 seconds. They're definitely doing me on the faster sections. Need to get those racing lines nailed. Let's follow him, let's learn. Big curb. He wants it. He wants the curb. Let's follow this little green guy around here. This is a fast bit. The back's going. The back's going. They're using every inch now. That's definitely not the fastest way around the circuit. Right, bit of braking here, 5th gear. He wants to send it in. He wants that track, I want the track. 130, flat and sixth. Oh, he's really sending in. Fair play. These are great little cars. Highly recommend this mod for all you lot that have Assetto. I was a bit braver there. I'm going to go very wide there. Cannot get the car stopped. He's going to have to switch back on me. Oh, massive bump there. Right, let's follow this guy. I need to go wide here. I need to bring the car around this way. Lift off slightly. There, get back on it. Got a lot of learning to do for this track. Right, let's get back in here. He's going to want to brake here. Let the car slide a little bit. Go on the outside maybe. I think he's going to do me braking into the chicane though. He did last time. But he ain't going nowhere. He wants that corner. Let's cover it. I can hear him. I might be able to make a couple of places here. Ninth. I'll take that. I was last. These cars are awesome. I need to learn Thruxton more. That is full on. Did we go for a bit of Spa? It's always a good track. This one. Let's finish the stream on Spa. 5 laps, guys. Little casual stream, and let's go for some clear weather and for lunchtime. The Clio Cup. 197s. We're going to head around Spa for 5 laps. So if you guys haven't seen my streams before whilst it's loading, firstly, welcome to the stream. Do check out my Facebook page. I don't just stream the Oculus. Don't just do VR and sim racing. I do like to get the PS1, PS2 and Sega Dreamcast out. So thanks for joining me. I'm facing the wrong way. Let's get that set up just right. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen Assetto in VR, it's awesome. It's just so well made. It works really well in VR. And I haven't exactly got the most expensive gaming machine. I have got a 1080 graphics card. It's not even a TI. And I've got an i7 processor, but it's only a 26k, I think. So yeah, it's only like 3rd, 4th generation. So. But yeah, Assetto looks so good in VR. But this is the last track of the stream. 5 laps Spa with the Clio Cup. Let's get into it. Cold tyres, it's not doing anything too silly. See if I can sneak down the inside here. El Rouge, this will be interesting. That's a fast section. In these little cars. Oh, he wants that. He wants that. God, I'm taking that with me. It's carnage. We are flat. 120, 30. Oh, brakes are sticking slightly, but it's not doing anything too silly here. Whoa. Eighth place. Really braking there. Car sliding out a little bit. Get back on that power. Don't let the car go too wide here. Tyres are warm at least, but these guys are on my arse. He's going wide, he's going wide. Ugh. Just steal that from him. Right, this is a fast section now. You need all the speed you can get to go up this hill, especially in these little things. I think I'm just catching on this guy as well. He's not really going to be able to do anything about that. Sixth gear, flat now. Send it straight in here. Just let it grip. Oh, I'm carrying so much speed. I'm carrying so much speed. Just need to remember to brake for that, and I didn't. I caught so much speed. Too wide there. Back on the power. He's on the left-hand side, but to get straight in down the hill. Under a second in front. I think we're good. Let's keep it flat. Flat, flat, flat. Little lift off. Back on the power. Oh. Definitely carrying some momentum there. Oh, I'm getting tailed, we're getting tailed. Oh. 100 mile an hour. Back on. That's a fast speed to be spinning. That was very fast spin. Scary in VR.